So if you're looking for a good all-round monitor that's good for browsing the web, maybe a bit of editing, maybe a little bit of gaming, then I think I've found the one for you. Hey everybody, my name's Aidan, this is Everyday Tech. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. If you are a returning viewer, then welcome back. And before we get going, don't forget, if you could subscribe to my channel below and hit that like button if you do find this useful, that would be very much appreciated. So the reason I chose this monitor is because I have actually chosen this monitor. It does everything that I want and it does it well, and it didn't cost a fortune. So if you're a gamer, then you may be looking for something that supports 1440p, maybe even 4K. If you are a content creator and you just want something that has very accurate colours on the monitor, then you may be looking for, let's say, a IPS panel. But if you're like me and you dabble in a little bit of gaming, a little bit of editing and a little bit of browsing, then this is the one to go for. But you are under no illusions, you don't have to go for this one. Just make sure you buy the one that you can afford, don't overstretch yourself, and kind of can future-proof you slightly. So for example, the one I've bought does support 4K. I actually don't stream or edit in 4K at the moment, but I intend to. So if I'm going to do that, then I want a monitor that will be able to support that resolution in the future. So the monitor I have chosen is this. It's the Samsung 32-inch UJ590 UHD monitor. Now you can buy it on Samsung's website for £339. Now it does come on offer on and off now and again. I actually got mine a little while back and it cost me about £250–270, roughly thereabouts, and you can even pay interest free if you go through Samsung for up to 24 months if you so wish. But what I like about it is it's aesthetically pleasing. It's a nice big 32-inch screen. It's got a 178-degree viewing angle, but again, that's not an issue. As you're using it as a monitor and not as a television, you're predominantly going to be sat pretty much in front of it anyway. You're not going to be sharing the screen, usually, with other people that may be sat either side. So the viewing angles is neither here nor there. So just to clarify, this isn't a QLED monitor. They do a QLED monitor, but it does cost more money. And to be honest, I just think it's an expense that you don't necessarily need. The panel in this is actually a VA panel. Now, yes, if you are a creator, you may be thinking, well, I need an IPS panel. And if you're a gamer, you might be thinking, well, I need a TN panel that needs a high refresh rate. And if that is pretty much what you do, those particular things, then that's what you should go for. But I'm not a avid gamer, I just enjoy gaming. I'm not a professional creator, I'm just somebody that enjoys creating, and I want a good all-round experience. So this VA panel is definitely the way forward. So the aspect ratio of this monitor is 16:9. It is a 32-inch screen, but it actually has a screen size of 31.5 inches. But again, that's neither here nor there. The response time of this monitor is 4 milliseconds. Again, if you are a gamer and you're looking something that's 1 millisecond sub, or sub 1 millisecond, then you look elsewhere. But again, I've gamed on this. It's great. It's not an issue whatsoever. Again, the viewing angles are 178 degrees, horizontal and vertical. But again, as a monitor, you're just going to be sat directly in front of it for the most part. So take all of that with a pinch of salt. But again, if you do want to use it for gaming, it does support FreeSync. Not FreeSync 2, but it does support FreeSync. So that is a bonus. And the ports in the back are limited, but it should have everything you need. It has 2 HDMI ports and 1 display port, and I believe it has a headphone port. And that's all you need. Obviously, it does have the connection for the power cable, but yeah, that is it. It doesn't have USB-C, it doesn't support Thunderbolt 3, but again, for me, I don't need that. So if I had a monitor that did do it, I'd be paying for extras that I don't need. But one thing to do bear in mind is that this monitor does not have speakers built in, so you are going to need external speakers. Again, it's not the end of the world. It would have been nice to have speakers connected, but I imagine a lot of people will have headphones, so it may not be an issue for you. But one thing that does annoy me about this monitor is the actual stand. It's quite deep, and I can understand that it has to be to provide obviously the stability that the monitor does need. And also any movement in the table really does transfer into the screen. A little bit of movement really does make the screen wobble, and that is really annoying, especially if you are gaming. So you may want to consider having this mounted externally from your table, unless your table is secure against a wall or attached to a secure base. It's just something that I think you should know. And the colours that you can get on this monitor are fantastic, whether you're gaming or viewing YouTube videos. They really do look good. I mean, I'm sat maybe just over a foot away from the monitor. It doesn't hurt my eyes. It looks really nice. The colours are fantastic. It definitely is a monitor for Joe Public. So should you get this monitor? Yes, most definitely. It's a great monitor for most people. If you are a gamer, it will game very well. But if you do need something with a higher refresh rate and a quicker response time, you may want to look elsewhere. Same if you're a creator. I create on here and it does everything I need. It is absolutely fantastic. But if you're more on the professional side and you want something with a more accurate colour gamut, then you may want to look at a different panel. But again, for me, for Mr. Joe Public, this is a good all-round monitor. And for browsing, pretty much all monitors are going to do the job. There's not going to be really any issue. If you are viewing YouTube videos, a lot of them now are in 4K. So the fact that this already supports 4K is fantastic, and watching 4K videos are amazing. And again, I will show some clips, but you're not going to see the benefit because I film in 1080, so showing 4K through a 1080 video isn't ideal. But take my word for it, it looks great. So should you buy one? Yes, I think you should. Should you pay the £339 that you can get it from Samsung? That's up to you. I think that's a pretty decent price. But quite often they do have sales. You can get them on Amazon, Samsung and even eBay. And you can get this for as low as around £250. Now again, the benefit of going through Samsung is, well, depending on how you buy, you can pay up to 2 years interest free when they have their offer on. And even with eBay, quite often now there are payment plans available that are interest free. And same with Amazon, you can usually pay up to 5 or even 12 months interest free. So if you are looking for a good all-round monitor, grab yourself a bargain. And I shall leave a link in the description below of where you can get this on Samsung's website and on Amazon. Obviously I may earn a commission if you go through the Amazon link, but go with whatever is the most convenient for you and saves you the most money. Screw if I get a commission, let's save you £1. So guys, comment below, let me know what you think, and guys, I shall see you next time.